They filmed you to humiliate you, capturing your most vulnerable moments to shame and ridicule, but you refused to be defined by their narrative. Instead, you took control, turning what was meant to break you into the very fuel that ignited your rise. What started as public humiliation became the breakthrough that launched your success. They made you a fool on screen, but now you're the producer of your own story. You're no longer just a character in someone else's script. You're the mastermind behind the scenes, directing your path and commanding respect. This isn't just a comeback, it's a transformation from victim to victor, from powerless to unstoppable. If you're ready to own this shift, hit that like button, subscribe to help us reach 5,000 subscribers, and leave a comment below sharing your own breakthrough moment. Your support not only helps spread this message, but also reminds you that you're not alone in your rise. They thought they had you cornered like a fragile vase ready to be smashed. The world watched as they set the stage, waiting for you to crumble, to fall apart under the weight of their harsh words and sneering eyes. They aimed to paint you as weak, broken, and defeated. But what they didn't see was the fire burning inside you, the fierce refusal to be reduced to their shallow narrative. In that moment, when they expected silence, you roared. When they anticipated surrender, you fought back harder. Breaking expectations isn't just about defying odds. It's about reclaiming the narrative that others try to control. They envisioned a victim, but what they got was a warrior rising from the ashes. Like a phoenix reborn, you refused to be confined by the limits they imposed. This was your declaration that you wouldn't be a footnote in their story, but the author of your own epic saga. And as they gasped in disbelief, you stood taller, unshaken and unyielding. History is filled with tales of those underestimated. Heroes who were dismissed, mocked, and pushed down, only to rise higher than anyone imagined. Think of Malala Yousafzai, who survived an attack meant to silence her, and instead became a global symbol of courage and education. Your journey is no different. Their attempt to break you became the fuel for your unstoppable rise, setting the stage for an unforgettable triumph. Public humiliation feels like the world's spotlight burning down on your very soul, exposing your vulnerabilities for all to see. It's cruel, relentless, and designed to shatter confidence. But you discovered something powerful. Humiliation is not the end. It can be the beginning of a powerful transformation. Every sneer, every mocking laugh was a stepping stone, not a stumbling block. Your heart ached, but it refused to stay broken. Personal triumph isn't about erasing the pain, but embracing it. It's about taking every moment of shame and turning it into a badge of honor. You realized that every whisper behind your back was a challenge, a dare to rise above. And rise you did, with quiet dignity and fierce determination. The crowd that once jeered eventually had no choice but to watch you conquer, to witness your transformation from the source of their mockery into the beacon of your own success. The beauty of personal triumph is that it rewrites the rules. It turns the tables on those who believed they held power over you. Instead of being their joke, you became their lesson, the living proof that resilience and courage can silence even the cruelest voices. Your story teaches us all that no amount of public shame can dim the light of a soul destined for greatness. When their cameras flashed, it was supposed to be your moment of defeat, a clip to be replayed with cruel commentary. But you flipped the script entirely. Instead of shrinking away, you leaned into the spotlight, using their own tools against them. What was meant to capture your lowest moments became the stage on which you performed your greatest comeback. In this digital age, visibility can be a double-edged sword. It can tear you down or build you up. You chose to harness it with intention and power, like Oprah Winfrey, who turned early setbacks and rejection into a media empire. You understood that control over your image and story could turn vulnerability into victory. The world saw not a broken person, but a relentless force refusing to be sidelined. Every frame they recorded became a testament to your resilience. Instead of hiding from the cameras, you embraced them, inviting the world to witness your authentic journey. That spotlight that once threatened to expose your flaws now illuminated your strength, your growth, and your unbreakable spirit. Humiliation is often seen as the end of the road, an emotional pit with no escape. But you discovered its hidden power as a launchpad. It's the pressure that shapes diamonds, the storm that awakens the strongest trees. What felt like a soul-crushing blow was actually a springboard pushing you toward your next great leap. Remember the story of J.K. Rowling, rejected by dozens of publishers before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon? Your humiliation was your crucible, a refining fire that revealed your true grit. It forced you to look inside, to confront your fears, and to build a foundation stronger than any shame could erode. With every tear shed, your resolve hardened. This launchpad lifted you beyond despair into a realm of possibility. You weren't just surviving, you were preparing to thrive. The same experience that was meant to break your spirit became the very reason you soared, showing the world that even the darkest moments can birth the brightest futures. For too long, you were cast in the role of the victim, an actor forced to play a script written by others. But true power comes when you take the reins, stepping off the stage as a mere player to become the director of your own story. This shift in perspective is where transformation truly begins. Behind the scenes, you gained control. You began shaping the narrative, deciding what to show, what to withhold, and how to build your legacy. This move from passive victim to active creator is the ultimate reclaiming of power. It's where you stop reacting to the world and start commanding it, designing your destiny with intention and purpose. Think of Shonda Rhimes, who transformed Hollywood by creating her own space and telling stories on her terms. Like her, you harnessed the power of being behind the scenes to craft a new reality, one where you were no longer at the mercy of circumstance, but the architect of your success. Your story is no longer written for you, it is written by you. A comeback isn't a gentle return, it's a battle cry. It demands relentless resolve, grit, and an unwavering belief in your own worth. Every step forward was hard-won, fueled by the refusal to be defined by past pain. You built your comeback brick by brick, turning every setback into an opportunity to prove your strength. This relentless determination is what separates those who falter from those who thrive. Like Nelson Mandela, who emerged from decades of imprisonment with a heart full of forgiveness and a vision for unity, your comeback is a testament to the power of perseverance. You proved that no matter how deep the fall, the climb back can be even higher. Your story inspires others to embrace their own struggles and see them not as endings, but as powerful beginnings. The fire inside you, once nearly extinguished, now burns brighter than ever, lighting the way for all who witness your journey. There's nothing more satisfying than proving the doubters wrong. Those who dismissed you, who counted you out, never imagined the inferno you carried within. Your fire was hidden, but never gone, and now it blazes with a force that cannot be ignored. You took every underestimation and used it as kindling to fuel your rise. The very people who laughed at your struggles now watch in stunned silence, forced to acknowledge the powerhouse you've become. This is the sweet victory of turning scorn into respect, skepticism into admiration. Your journey is a reminder that fire, when nurtured by determination and passion, becomes unstoppable. You've rewritten their assumptions, leaving no room for doubt about your strength, your resilience, or your destiny. The hardest chains are often invisible, the stories others tell about us that we begin to believe. You broke free from these invisible prisons by rejecting the script handed to you. Instead of being confined by their expectations and labels, you wrote your own story, bold and unapologetic. This act of reclaiming your narrative is revolutionary. It's about knowing that you alone hold the pen to your life story. Like Maya Angelou, who transformed her painful past into poetry and power, you turned your experience into a message of hope and self-mastery. Writing your own script means embracing every part of yourself, the light and the shadows, and declaring that your story deserves to be told on your terms. It's liberation, creativity, and courage, all wrapped into one unstoppable force. Falling is inevitable, but staying down is a choice. What sets you apart is the art of rising, learning how to stand taller each time life knocks you over. This is not just physical resilience, but emotional mastery, a grace under pressure that few can claim. Your falls were deep but your comebacks deeper. With every setback you gathered strength, wisdom, and a clearer vision of who you are and what you're capable of. Like the bamboo that bends with the wind but never breaks, you learn to adapt without losing your core. Rising stronger isn't a destination. It's a lifelong practice. It's an art form, perfected through patience, self-love, and fierce determination to never let defeat have the final word. You didn't just want to be noticed, you demanded to be seen on your own terms. Becoming the star they never saw coming wasn't luck. It was deliberate, fierce, and intentional. You worked tirelessly, fueled by a vision that no one else could understand at first. This transformation is like stepping onto a stage and owning every inch of it, captivating hearts, minds, and respect. Think of Beyoncé, whose rise was not just talent, but an unshakable presence that commands attention wherever she goes. You share that same magnetic power. The world now watches not with pity, but with awe. You are the star whose light cannot be dimmed, the force that captivates and inspires without apology or hesitation. Pain is raw and real, but it doesn't have to be a dead end. You took that pain and molded it into your greatest production, a masterpiece of courage, vulnerability, and triumph. Your life became a canvas where every scar told a story, every hardship painted a picture of strength. Like a director shaping a powerful film, you channeled your experiences into something meaningful and impactful. Pain became your script and your resilience the leading actor. The result is a narrative so compelling it moves hearts and changes minds. This transformation is the ultimate alchemy, turning suffering into art, wounds into wisdom, and heartbreak into healing. Your story stands as a beacon, showing that pain, when embraced and harnessed, can create beauty beyond imagination. For too long, you felt like a pawn in someone else's game, moved around, controlled, and used, but pawns don't change the game. You refused to stay small. You broke free from their control and became the game changer, the one who shifts the entire board. This shift from powerless to powerful is profound. It means understanding your value, asserting your boundaries, and making moves that others didn't expect. Like Serena Williams dominating tennis, not just with skill, but with strategy and heart. You mastered the game on your own terms. Becoming the game changer means no longer reacting to the world, but shaping it. You rewrote the rules, flipped the board, and claimed your victory with authority and grace. Every scar you carry tells a story of survival, a testament to battles fought and won. Instead of hiding these marks, you own them proudly, knowing they are symbols of your journey. They are not weaknesses, but badges of honor, proof of the strength it took to endure. This ownership is radical. It means embracing vulnerability as power, seeing beauty in imperfection, and knowing that your scars give you a unique voice. Like Frida Kahlo, whose physical pain was inseparable from her art and activism, you use your scars to inspire and empower. Owning your scars transforms them from sources of shame into wellsprings of strength. They remind you, and everyone who sees you, that true power comes from embracing every part of yourself. Leadership is not about position, it's about purpose. You stepped into your role as the producer of your own destiny, taking charge with vision, courage, and relentless passion. You became the force driving your life forward, making decisions that align with your deepest values. Like Ava DuVernay, who broke barriers in filmmaking by creating opportunities where none existed, you lead by example, showing that true leadership means owning your story and empowering others along the way. You don't wait for permission. You create your own path. Producing your own destiny is about crafting a legacy that reflects your authentic self. It's bold, it's beautiful, and it's unstoppable. Once the target of jokes and ridicule, you have become a powerhouse, strong, confident, and commanding respect. This ultimate victory is not just about success, but transformation. It's about taking every laugh directed at you and turning it into fuel for your ascent. Your journey teaches us that no punchline is the end of the story. In fact, it can be the start of a powerful comeback, like Oprah, who was told she was unfit for television and became one of the most influential figures in media. You show that with courage and resilience, anyone can rise. This victory belongs to you, the warrior who refused to be diminished, the leader who rewrote the narrative, and the unstoppable force who commands the world's attention. Got it. I'll create 15 fresh, captivating headings that continue the powerful theme of transformation, resilience, and triumph, each with 5 deep, engaging, and emotional paragraphs. These will feel natural, human, and compelling, designed to pull listeners in and keep them hooked. Sometimes, life's darkest moments force us to confront our true selves. When you hit rock bottom, it feels like the world has abandoned you. But this destruction isn't the end. It's the prelude to a new chapter. Rising from the ashes means embracing this fresh start with open arms, even when fear and doubt whisper loudly. This rebirth demands courage. It's about looking at what remains after the fire and deciding that it's enough to rebuild. You learn to see failure not as a death sentence, but as fertile ground for growth, like a seed pushed underground before sprouting toward the sun. Your roots deepen in adversity, preparing you for the climb ahead. Every scar left by your fall is a reminder of your survival and a symbol of your transformation. It teaches you to treasure the beauty of beginnings born from endings. This new beginning isn't just a reset. It's a revolution of the soul, a chance to become the person you were always meant to be. Doubt is a shadow that follows many on the path to greatness. It can creep in silently or roar loudly, whispering that you're not enough. But the true battle is not against the doubters. It's the fight to believe in yourself when everyone else questions you. Self-belief is a radical act of defiance. It's the fuel that keeps you moving forward when the road is uncertain. Without it, even the brightest talents fade into the background, but with it, you become unstoppable, able to withstand storms and critics with quiet confidence. Consider Thomas Edison, whose thousands of failed attempts led to the invention of the light bulb. His unwavering belief was his secret weapon. Like him, your faith in yourself turns setbacks into stepping stones and transforms impossible dreams into reality. Vulnerability isn't weakness. It's the gateway to authentic strength. Showing your true emotions, admitting fear or failure, requires more bravery than putting on a mask of perfection. By embracing vulnerability, you open the door to deeper connection and genuine growth. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you break down walls built by pain and shame. This honest exposure disarms critics and creates empathy in others. People see you not as flawless but as real, and that authenticity breeds respect and support. The courage to be vulnerable is the foundation of your comeback story. It transforms loneliness into solidarity and despair into hope. In this place of openness, your true power is born, not from hiding, but from boldly showing